morning everyone. I've just jumped on a train down to Nagai, just outside of Osaka. It's not too far, it's about a 20-minute train ride, and I'm going to go to the Nagai Botanical Gardens, and it's also at the same place where the Team Labs is, and you can actually go here at night time and it's all lit up like a real light show in the botanical gardens. But I thought I'll just go during the day. I like to do all my touring during the day, and it's actually quite cool here today. It's only about 13 degrees Celsius and it is a little windy, so I'm really well rugged up. I brought an extra vest with me, but I thought we'll just wander over there and have a look through their botanical gardens. So I'm just it's about an 8-minute walk from the Nagai train station. It's Sunday today, so there's lots of people out and about. So according to the big map at the entrance, I think I would turn right along here, and I can see some cherry blossom trees already out in full bloom, so that would be lovely. We'll wander along there and have a look at those. These are absolutely beautiful. These ones are in full bloom, so I'm sure it'll be a few days. I can already see some of the petals falling off. We're heading in the right direction. And just up there's plenty of stalls. So it looks like just up ahead here is the ticket counter, so I'll go in and buy a ticket and we'll wander through the garden. So that wasn't too bad. That was 300 yen to get into the botanical gardens and also the museum, which we'll come across a bit later and have a wander through there. It's a very huge place, so we'll just have a wander around and see what we can see here, what type of different plants they might have to what we have at home. So it looks like they've planted a lot more new little seedlings here. Looking to see some daffodils up there as well, so everything might be just coming out now because it is their spring, the start of their spring. So we've got the Japanese iris garden and hydrangea garden, and also common camellia garden and life garden. I think this looks like a little bonsai garden here, but these are planted in the ground and they're all yet to sort of start. Well, some of them are starting to get their leaves on them as it's the start of their spring, so everything's coming back to life. You might recognise some of these big silver egg type capsules. They're from another Team Labs place I visited in Tokyo. Yeah, that's amazing. It's like some sort of aliens have laid eggs everywhere. So this place would be absolutely beautiful on a really hot day here in Japan, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Oh, and there's a beautiful, looks like a camellia plant behind me, if you can see it. Just up over here, a beautiful pink one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not really sure what these trees here are called, but aren't they just so unusual? I don't know if you get these anywhere else apart from Japan. This would look absolutely beautiful when everything is out in full bloom. So as I'm here at the sort of start of their spring, where everything's starting to come back to life and the leaves are starting to appear and some flowers on some of the trees, this would be just a beautiful place to visit when you come to Nagai, just not far from Osaka. And all these beds that you see here, these are all rose beds, all different varieties of roses. Oh my gosh, can you see the thorns on these rose bushes? These are called the rose Osaka rose. My goodness, you wouldn't want to put your hands in there and pick a rose, I'm sure. It's always really fun to visit different countries and find different things that you don't see at home. So if you've been watching my videos and you liked what you see on my holidays when I've been to Japan, I've also done previous videos to Japan, which I'll link those up in the corner up there. And I've come back to Japan because I love it so much, and there's so much to do and see here that's very different to where I come from. And if you're interested, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I think it's time to buy a iced coffee. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So I'll put in some money, $1, 170 yen. Press that button and out comes my, this is actually a hot coffee as well. That's even better. Nice. So I can hear some ducks on the pond down there somewhere, so I thought, well, I might just get my nice hot coffee from a vending machine. So there's plenty of places to sit around down here. You can sit by the pond behind me, there's grassed area, and there's seating and tables. Since the wind has dropped and the sun is out, I'm actually feeling a little bit hot, all rugged up now, so I'm going to find a nice little spot under a tree, have my coffee and my sandwich, and just watch the world go by. Just absorb everything in there, in my surroundings, and enjoy the cherry blossoms and the birds and the water and the park. It's a nice little spot. I think I'll sit down here. So I've got my sandwich for the day. It's a mixture of just different egg and a bit of ham, a bit of cheese and lettuce, katsudon, pork katsudon. And what I love about these is they actually cut the crusts off as well. So I'll have that and my hot coffee and sit down and enjoy the park. Very nice. Just black coffee, no sugar. Beautiful. Only 170 yen, which is about probably about $1.80 Australian. I shall try the katsudon, cheese and lettuce. Oh, we're back where we started, and we do have the museum over there, which I'll wander over to there shortly. But this park is just absolutely huge, and it's a beautiful walk around. It's actually very tranquil, and there's plenty of walking space and areas to sit down and just admire everything. So we'll just head up over towards this way because I can see a giant skeleton of some sort up there, so we'll find out what that is. So I think the entrance to the museum is over this way. So I've got my ticket. My ticket to come in to see the museum was only 300 yen and 300 yen to visit the garden. So all up it's only 600 yen, which is roughly about $6 for it could be an all-day outing here. So going to make the most of these inexpensive outings. Now these are some very interesting skeletons. So here we have some prehistoric skeletons of creatures that used to roam the earth before us humans came along. It's interesting there, there's some mammoth's head and tusks there. Is a woolly mammoths, and the one on the right is Norman's elephants. I'm not sure what the chart says up the top there. It's all in Japanese, but I can see a kangaroo. It's absolutely amazing, the dinosaur display. If you can see behind me, like it's just really well presented, and a lot of skeletons. Well, I have to say that was the most enjoyable morning, and it only cost me $6 Australian, and there was just so much to see and do in there. So I have come a little early in the springtime, but if you're planning on coming, it is going to be a beautiful display with all the flowers and everything coming out into bloom, and the leaves and the trees and everything like that. So it's from now on, yeah, it's going to be absolutely beautiful here in their springtime. There's stall after stall after stall here, and everything here is handmade, crafted by people who have their own stalls for their own specialty, and it's just an amazing place to come and really see some different things. It's one thing I do admire about being in Japan is everything is of good quality. There's no cheap stuff here.